nerd fans out there? It's Mr. Chili here in Comic Book Week Review. And sorry for my late review. I was supposed to post like yesterday, but I was working in my background. Hope you can forgive me that, and I hope you like the new setup I have. And let's get to it. The comic books I choose this week that I want to review with you guys, let you know, go get, put in your pool box, all that stuff, is Batman and Catwoman, the special by Tom King. And it was a marvelous story. Good one shot. And it's what I always want in a superhero comic because it's a straightforward path. And that's what I want all my superhero comic books to be like. A forward path, not circles, not battling the same villains over and over, doing the same thing, new romance, new this, blah, blah, blah. I want a straightforward path. And this is what the comic did. It gave me that, gave me the relationship of Batman and Catwoman, that the beginning to the end. They get married, they have a kid, they grow old together, they die, just like that, just like that. And that's what's so beautiful. Tom King did that so many times. Showed many good stories from it. It was so awesome. And I hope they do this in continuity because when I read this comic, it doesn't feel like it's part of the continuity. It's not like when I read the Batman issue that's coming out in DC Comics now, it doesn't feel connected. And Catwoman, same thing with the Catwoman issues, it doesn't feel connected to it. And I hope one day they do that with all the comics, just go straight for a path. They do marry Batman and Catwoman together and do all that stuff. And because I really want that forward path for all my superheroes. But let's get to more the Batwoman and Catwoman, which is so beautiful story. We talk about the life of Catwoman. She was born, left in a dumpster, raised in the orphanage, raised in the streets, falls in love with Batman. They both have a daughter, Batman turned her daughter into a Robin, like I pictured. Great. I love the new Batwoman in this comic with her daughter, Helen. And it was definitely, she's awesome. And I hope they do a solo issue of her in the future, because I would love to keep in touch with that character still. Tom King works on that character in the future because she has one of the sickest designs and the coolest character. And I hope we do that. And it's sad how like some of the characters end, like they show Riddler with Alzheimer's disease, and it's so sad how the characters end. Catwoman's end in here, and they show how she dies. It connects so well. And I recommend everyone getting this comic book. Batman and Catwoman by Tom King. It's a really good story, one shot. And go put it in your pool box. I gave it a good 10 out of 10. Go read it. And there's another one I wanted to do too, because this one was pretty fun. I want to let everyone know read it. It's DC versus Vampires, issue 4, James Tynion by James Tynion. Hope I got his last name right. And it's a fun story. It sounds silly, DC versus vampires. And it's a good story on its own kind. It's a 12-issue miniseries. It's its own world with all our superheroes that we like fighting vampires. And it has a lot of backstab, has superheroes becoming vampire, has supervillains becoming vampires. It's silly too, because you got some of the characters that are vampires turn to bats. Like they have one in here, this issue. Here's some spoilers. That Gorilla is a vampire and he almost gets killed, but he turns to a bat and flies away. I was like, what? That's so stupid and silly. But I guess that's what's fun about this comic. You can do whatever you want. You show some death, some sadness, and it's cool characters you see fighting back and prepare. Like you see Batman and Oliver Queen always prepare for the afterward. They always survive longer than the other superpowered heroes, to be honest. Like this comic reminds me actually like James Taylor's work. Deceased and Dark Ages. Like it's just how the world reflects when the superhero world goes to war with the vampire world, and just what it is. And this comic was very cool. You see like Batman and Oliver Queen are getting prepared, getting ready for the war against the vampires, and some of these superheroes don't even know about it. Like Wonder Woman, the Justice League members. The only one, here's a little bigger spoiler. One of the vampire Justice League members is Hal Jordan, and he so crazy how he killed the Flash, and killed Flash, and you see other villains how they became like the Legion of Doom's dead, the main members. Just the past issue's been so great. And this one was really fun to read as well. And I recommend put these in your poo box as well. DC versus Vampires in your poo box. It's fun if you like that kind of story, own continuity. Don't even worry about like this is connected, that connected. No, just own the world. I kind of like comics like that. You can do whatever you want. You don't even worry about nothing. Just have fun with it. And that's it. These two to recommend. Batman and Catwoman special was really fun. I recommend everyone getting that pool box. And the DC versus Vampires by Jane Tanini. Also get out. There's 4 issues out there. It's only up to 12. Go check it out. Go read it. These came out Wednesday. Go put in your pool box. I get the DC Vampires so far 8 out of 10. Good fun combo. Kick back and read it. All right. That concludes my video. I hope you guys like my review on these comics. I hope you guys loved the video I did. And please also subscribe and hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Thank you all my fans out there. May you all have a good day or a good night. Take care out there and be safe. Bye, nerds.